My ChainLink Flippening XRP prophecy might come true, baby dolls. I am wearing a furry Pikachu hat because it's exactly the type of attitude we need when it comes to crypto, friends. Sometimes I just go out into the field and I'm like, hey, I like these cheap coins, or we like this cheap ICO, right? Cheap, 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 cheap. I like as well the fact that ChainLink is still cheaper than XRP, friends. This is the actual wild part. Now, as I'm reporting this, it's hitting like 0.35 here. That just means Chainlink is like 35% of XRP's market cap, and it almost flipped it back in August 2020 DeFi. If it goes above this line, it has flipped it. So it's about another 2.7x to go. Now, I hope, please, that XRP does like a 5x from here, because if they do a 5x, and Link is going to flip it by 2.7. That means Chainlink does like another 10 to 15x from here, which is like a $200, $250 Link. I hope that happens. We don't know if it's going to happen. What if XRP only does like a 2x from here? Then Chainlink would flip it at a freaking 6x, which is still actually fantastic. If you do the numbers, friends, you're still getting like it's like a $100 plus Link now, but $100 ain't really going to make up for the sins of the Chainlink team dumping on everybody all the inflation in the past bull market, but it's fascinating to see that. That's why I go around collecting these little Pokemon here and there, less than a 3x to flip. And that's why, but I'm here just to repeat this to you. Okay, I wonder, all right, if people will listen to my PulseChain prophecy now. Okay, so if my Chainlink prophecy comes true, so if this chart actually flips and we do get up to the top, I just wonder if more people are going to pay attention. Like, hey, the same guy who said Chainlink would flip XRP has another prophecy. What's that prophecy? It's PulseChain. My PulseChain prophecy is that PulseChain will flip Cardano. Cardano, Charles Hoskinson coin, is about 9x to flip, 7, 8, 9x. But here's the thing. We all know, based off the stats and just the fundamentals and the volume and the buy and burn and everything going on together and the ecosystem, PulseChain shouldn't just flip it by like 1 billion market cap or anything, like right there. It shouldn't do that. It should do a multiplier on that. Okay, I'll be honest. But remember, it's the fundamentals talking. It all comes down to Metcalfe's law and the network effect. But man, you just gotta think, friends. Like, come on, man. Like the real stats. Firstly, like PulseChain, you have 68 streamers. 68. Okay. You have 140 content creators. You have Hex ladies. You have the world's biggest die holder buying. All right. You have a big sacrifice fund buying. You also have PulseX's daily volume, the DEX activity volume. Man, it's crushing Cardano's. Like, it's not even close, friend. This is the freest freaking trade of all time. No, I don't want to say that like about me. Come on, man. This literally is free. It's taking candy from a baby. It's like, I'm telling you, we are doing, on PulseChain, we are doing 10 times the volume of Cardano's DEXs. 10! All right? And if you don't believe me, all right, make it 5. It's still huge. 500% more volume activity whilst being 9x lower in price. How can you ignore that? Wow. It's crazy. And PulseChain's a cycle 1 coin. Cardano is cycle 3. You see, man, that's just, and PulseChain is an EVM. PulseChain, friends, the community, we went on MetaMask forums. Okay, now MetaMask obviously KYC, compromise, bug eaters, but it's just the funnel. It's the help funnel for all the other new users coming in. Then you can get them off to the other alternatives on. Like, for example, PulseChain, they have like Internet Money and the other money wallets out there, and Rabby and other wallets. So obviously, I really like enjoy and encourage everyone to keep making those. It's just that we know, like, it's great you guys exist. We appreciate you, but we know that the biggest funnel is still MetaMask because it's got the name. Okay, because all the biggest grifter chains and stuff, they're all funneling people through that. Okay, so you have the PulseChain community went on the forums, and we're showing like there's more volume than Polygon. So they're getting like a network for the EVM. So basically on default settings, when people log into MetaMask, PulseChain will be one of the drop downs, the default ones. Now you have to go to the website and do that. It just kind of helps with the onboarding here and there. Cardano doesn't have it. It's not EVM. You got to have another wallet, right? Just separates things here and there. Now, of course, they're all going to link eventually in the future, but You see what I mean? Just all these advantages. It's basically daring you not to participate. Like, it's just like, wow. Of course, Cardano can have like a season and stuff here again, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, you have, just think about this. Cardano had, remember, I love Cardano. I had Cardano Bullet in the last bull market event, so it did amazing things. I learned a lot from it. Cardano had BT Boy, so who's now Jiggly Boy, we on the PulseChain team, we recruited him as Jigglypuff. Okay, we caught a wild Jiggly Boy. Now, Jiggly Boy with 1.5 million subs on his channel, BitBoy Crypto. And then you also had Ranny Boo, also a friend of the channel, on Crypto Banter. They both had Cardano season focused news and stuff. So if you combine them and you have, like, you know, at the time, like 1.3 to 1.6 million eyeballs on Cardano, right? Saying we like it. There's a season. They brought on Charles to talk about it over and stuff over there, right? About the ecosystem here and then. You don't have that with PulseChain. Now it's still hated. Rand wants to pop the bubble here and there. Like, you know what the game is, though, friends. You know what the game. There's no, you know, the moolah. We didn't get paid. It's grassroots, okay? And you literally have Richard, who is literally clipped with videos telling everyone to go F themselves. He's basically saying, I'm so rich, I'm not bending any of my principles for you VCs, you grifters, or you scammers. You can all go by the top later on when you figure out what's going on, okay? That's basically what he's baiting them. Now, unfortunately, the real reality of the situation is they'll get in first, okay? They'll get in first, and then their motivated, energetic, FOMO-induced audience will start aping higher and higher amounts, okay? Even if they already have an allocation. So that's just unfortunately how it works. But hey, if that's how the market wants to price us in, let it, all right? You've gone through a lot of pain and solve high. Like, we've gone through a lot of pain to get here. So that's why I wanted to just share this story with you to think about, okay, if PulseChain flips Cardano, I mean, there's a lot to go, right? So I wonder if XRP gets flipped by Link, because it's that obvious, right? So why there's so many similarities is Swift, right, which is it's literally international payments, friends. Like, Swift is the bug eaters, like the world international payments, WEF, everything, okay? Literal bug eater home central. They were looking for a crypto that's going to win, that they can basically, like, incubate and stalk everybody and, like, watch everybody's stuff, okay? And basically see, okay, I see how the future's going to work. Private chains, public chains, they all go through here, right? We're going to say ChainLink. It is ChainLink. So they've been looking out there for them, and XRP Ripple guys approached them many, many years ago. They go, hey, we've got a payment system here and there. This is great. And Swift were like, nah, it's kind of trash. But Ripple never said anything back in 2017. They let the market go up, okay? Negotiations broke down because, not negotiations. Okay, they sent some dudes in from Bug Eater. They sent some cicadas and ladybugs out to go check out Ripple's technology in 2017, and it was trash. Basically trash, no one's using it, you don't really do anything. They're like, yeah, this is kind of just like your own bank, but we already got this tech, okay? Oh, yeah, it's meant to be fast, but it's just a faster database, friends. And Swift could see through that. Then ChainLink comes along. Years later, they build something, and ChainLink sold it to them how crypto is going to go, which is, hey, there's too many chains out there. You can't employ enough people to monitor all of them. So if we connect them all, and all the data and everyone bridging and everyone talking to each other, all the messaging to expand the whole ecosystem, if they all go through us, one big Oracle network, okay? There's like an eBay marketplace for people to grab data and exchange data, and they're paying for these feeds and everything. If we have everything here, all you need to do as the bug eaters is basically monitor us. Monitor, control, foster, launch stuff on, you know, it's the same words, friends. So Swift are like, oh, that's right. That's actually how crypto looks like it's going to work. Because Swift tried, friends. You know, Swift, they already wrote like, yeah, we tried to get like 8, back to when there was only 8 chains. They try to get people to summarize 8 chains, and they just basically, their brains fried. Because they're bugs. They don't have brains, okay? They got this weird neural network thing that you call a brain, this mucusy stuff. They can't think like us. And they're like, oh, this is going to get stupid. Now there's like, you know, 800 chains. Friends, there are 16 layer 2 chains for Ethereum launching this year with their own staking, grifting, airdrop stuff. Okay, so you got to see Swift, right? So if you look at the thesis, that's why it's really, really important. The thesis was like, okay, if you're going to be an international payment standard, Swift has to choose you. And if Swift chooses you, you're going to freaking pump to the moon because every single bank's going to be onboarded and use you. They don't back out of this stuff. Okay, they basically accepted you. They basically touched your left hand and your right shoulder and they go, come, my child, come. Okay. They rejected XRP. They selected ChainLink. Okay, official Swift partnership and stuff. So that's basically the cue, right? And now you're wondering, you're like, wait a minute. If you've accepted ChainLink and you've basically told us that there's nothing in XRP, why are you still under a flippening here? Why? Just it takes time. It takes time for the market because we're early, friends. We're early. The market takes time to get these things figured out. And there's so many people. Remember, it's people holding onto XRP. They're getting dumped on slowly. All the exchanges. So you see what I mean, right? Because XRP went really, 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 really far. Went so overpriced in 2017. Became 30% of the entire crypto market cap. A lot of people still get surprised today to hear that. Okay, so that's where I'm going with this, right? You've seen this. You're like, wait a minute. Wow, an opportunity still exists. And this information came out before. Yeah, it's like not fully priced in. That's right, because these banks takes time to DCA and keep pumping it in to get the more of the insiders in, right? That's why I'm thinking, well, if that plays out, and it was so obvious for such a long time, well, it's only a matter of time before PulseChain and Cardano end up getting flipped, okay? Because PulseChain, if you have a target, friends, if Cardano does like a 5x from here, and then PulseChain's going to do 10 times that, you're looking at a 50 banger, okay? So there's a lot of life-changing opportunity. Like I said, if you invest with your time, friends, like if you invest with your time, which is what I say to you to do, let's say you earn a salary, you go, hey, I'm willing to bet 3 months salary into PulseChain. Not financial advice. I'm wearing a furry Pikachu hat, by the way, okay? So if you invested 3 months salary into something, that's 0.25 years, okay? So you can actually write it down here, 0.25 years. And then if you got a 50x, you make 12.5 years of income. Isn't that amazing? You're like, whoa, you didn't have to work. You literally don't have to work. You pay tax. You got like many years you can live off the yield, or it compensates you. Okay, this doesn't even include your other bags. So you can see how, right? So if you're living off that much money now, you could just extend it out. So that's why this thing is really, really life-changing. You just got to hit one home run. You see that? It all comes down to one home run. Are we looking at it? I don't know. But hey, 50 to 100x's, they're great. I mean, even if you get 15x, friends, people in Bitcoin, what are they going to get? 2x? Like, subscribe, bell button, I'll catch you soon.